Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this Patriots Day, the 24th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attack, and for being part of Huntington Beach's memorial service to remember that tragic day, 11 September 2001. That was the day that America stood still. I'm sure every one of you can remember, if you were born before that day. Some of you may not have been, but I am sure that you can remember where you were on that day. And that day is a day that we will never forget.
Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. Left. Detail. Pull. Left, face.
We ask now Brendan Bauer and Scouting Troop 319 to come forward. Brendan will lead us in the Pledge Allegiance of the flag.
Military, present arms.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The POW MIA chair is a physical symbol of the thousands of American POWs still unaccounted for from all the wars and conflicts involving the United States of America. We will now place the flag on the POW MIA empty chair. Flag will be placed by Legionnaire Mike Ali, Huntington Beach Post 133. Mike, please.
We ask that you would continue to bless the families of those who gave their lives and for those who still deal with the lingering effects, both physical and emotional, of that day. And we also pray for and give honor to our military and to our local police, fire, and emergency service personnel who pull it all on the line each and every day to protect and serve us in Huntington Beach.
To mark this day of remembrance, we revisit a fire service tradition that dates back to the mid-1800s. Long before there were radios or pagers, fire alarms and daily announcements were sent from the fire service headquarters to firehouses by a system of bell commands and telegraph. When a firefighter died in a line of duty, headquarters would transmit 5 bell strikes, repeated 4 times. This custom has continued through the years to this day. It is a form of rendering final hours to departed comrades. In the fire service, this is known as striking the 4 5s.
Thank you. Thank you guys all for coming. Thank all the elected officials, the public safety, the public, the veterans, and I want to really say thank you to Post 133 for putting this on. It's a very special occasion. It's not only the people we lost in the towers or at the other crash sites that day. I think about all the stuff that followed. The battles, the wars in Afghanistan, hunting down, I'm not even going to say that creep's name, but hunting that guy down responsible for that day. And we lost so many, and our lives changed so many that day. I was telling somebody earlier, I remember as a kid walking somebody all the way to the plane door. Somebody, family member or friend, being a kid and being able to follow them all the way to the plane. Now we can't even follow them hardly in the door of the airport. And it's all because of that day, as I remember it anyway. And it's just sad that it's all occurred, and it's the violence and the ugliness and the hate is just continuing. And hopefully you're like me and just wish it would stop, but reality's different. We can't stop defending, and be vigilant to take care and protect what we love and hope to stay ours. So please, thank you for coming, respecting this day, and listen close. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for coming out here today. It is difficult to believe as we sit here and we look at a beautiful beach, beautiful skyline, beautiful ocean, that anything like 9/11 can occur or could occur, but it did. 24 years ago, our lives were changed forever. And they weren't changed by a natural disaster, a fire, earthquake, tornado, or something like that. They were changed by the intentional actions of people that hate us. And I would like to reiterate that those folks, the people that want to do harm to our country, are the people that we need to fight against. And I'm changing my speech a little bit from what I originally had, because after the assassination yesterday, I started to realize some people in this world think that we're our own enemies. And we have to remember there's an enemy out there much greater than us, that is strong, that is constantly planning. I can guarantee you they're planning every single day to do this again. You had them hit that tower in 1983, you had them do it again, 9/11. They will figure a way to do something bigger and better. That's what they do. While we're standing around doing the things that we do, enjoying this, they're planning. And we need to keep that in mind, because we're the United States of America. We are not the divided states of America. And that is an important thing to remember. We need to be able to listen to what we told all of our children when they were growing up. What did all of us say to our kids when they're fighting? When Tom is fighting with Sally or Tom's fighting with whoever, the first thing you always tell them is what? Use your words, not your hands. We need to go back to that. We need to go back to that as a society and realize it's okay for us to have disagreements. Reasonable people differ. We will always do that. We don't have to assassinate people because they differ with us. We just move on, support another cause, do something different. But we don't have to resort to violence, because that is exactly what those that struck us on 9/11 want us to do. A divided nation, a divided people is easy to conquer. What's the famous statement? Divide and conquer. We need to stay together. We need to stay unified. And we saw unification like never before right after 9/11. Strangers hugging strangers, people helping people. They were the blood lines to draw blood. They were out the doors. People had flags everywhere. I mean, you see anywhere and everywhere, flags, flags, flags. People weren't asking, "I'm going to hug you. I don't know if you're left or right or whatever you are." That's not what this is about. The United States is about all of us. It's about us rising above and beyond our own personal differences and becoming what we're supposed to be, which is the greatest nation in the world. And I would like to see us continue that. I would like to see us continue that by never forgetting events like 9/11, by always honoring those who sacrificed their lives, and by remembering the victims of that tragedy, and by remembering their families, many of whom who still suffer today. There are people dying today because of 9/11, and we don't want that. So let's realize there's a much bigger enemy out there than ourselves. So having said that, I'm going to go back onto script for a second. Sorry I digressed for a little while, but I had the events of yesterday made me do that. So as we remember those we lost, let us honor them by living out the unity they inspired. Let us be neighbors who reach across lines, citizens who listen with respect, and a nation that remembers we are strongest when we stand as one. May we never forget the lives taken. May we never forget the heroes. May we never forget the power, and this is very important, of unity that carries us through these dark days. So in ending, God bless all of you, and God bless the United States of America.
First gentleman I would like to bring up is my commander, Huntington Beach Post 133, American Legion, Jim Rossman. Commander Rossman, please.
I'd like to invite Chief McCoy to join me up here.
Good evening. For those of you who I don't know, my name is Eric McCoy, and I have the privilege of serving as our city's fire chief. The first award that I get to award this evening is our 2025 Firefighter of the Year. This award went to Captain Drew DePola. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight, but I'm going to read his bio, and we're going to pretend like he was here. Drew started his career in the fire service as a paramedic firefighter with the Montebello Fire Department in 2009. He promoted to engineer before leaving for Huntington Beach Fire Department in 2016. Drew was promoted to captain in 2022. His accomplishments include hazmat team member, SWAT paramedic, wildland single resource, stop the bleed coordinator, and captain academy instructor. Drew also received the CSFA Medal of Valor for heroism above and beyond the call of duty in 2020. Recently, Drew wrote and received a grant for cancer screening for every HBFD member, which led to potential and multiple lives saved within the organization. He is currently a hazmat captain on Truck 45 and is pursuing his master's degree. The HBFA and the Huntington Beach Fire Department Administration is honored to have Drew represent us, we're pretending like he was here, as the 2025 Firefighter of the Year. Next, I have the privilege of introducing Jacob Kress. He is our 2025 Marine Safety Officer of the Year. Jacob earned his bachelor's degree in kinesiology with an emphasis in physical education in December 2022. He recently completed his master's degree in public administration in May of 2025. These achievements show his commitment to personal growth and public service. Jacob has made a lasting impression and impact on the Huntington Beach Fire Department Marine Safety Division through his strong work ethic, his professionalism, and his leadership. Over the past year, he's been involved in a wide range of key projects and initiatives. He contributed to our dive team becoming a certified scuba cylinder instructor and played a major role in staffing and schedule development through our staffing program. He's also been instrumental in shaping new policy. He served as a trainer and assistant in the inflatable rescue boat program. He supported the Junior Lifeguards Captain's Corps as an assistant manager, and his work on the Watchtower Emergency Dispatch System and the Marine Safety Division's end-of-year report further highlight his commitment to improving operations and communications. Outside of work, Jacob enjoys freediving and scuba diving, reflecting in deep connection to the ocean and the work that he does. Jacob is supported by his girlfriend Callie and his parents Jeff and Jan, who have been important parts of his journey. Jacob, your dedication, leadership, and positive impact on the division have earned you this well-deserved honor. Congratulations on being named Marine Safety Officer of the Year.
This is Mike Karsten. Come on up, Mike. It's Officer Mike Karsten. We were lucky in this department to hire him in 2018 after he spent 19 years with the Visalia Police Department. He came down here, he immediately excelled, and then he became part of our homeless task force. You are looking at the gentleman that's in 2024, in 2024 made 261 arrests on his own. 5% of all of our arrests in the city, right here. He was responsible for getting 76 people housed that are not on the streets here today because of him. And you know what's even more unique about that? If you want to know the number of use of force incidents that he had during 261 arrests and 76 people getting housed and a gazillion contacts, 0. The liability to this city is 0 with this man, but the benefits to this city are infinite. So I am truly honored to give you this award. The value you add to the city is unprecedented, and he's now a field training officer and teaching others to do the good work that he does. So let's give him a hand.
Huntington Beach, 1. Your presence here today sends a strong message to all that we will continue to remember the tragic events of 11 September 2001. And please remember, freedom is not free. Thank you.